back to SlydeBytes. So, if you're not familiar with this channel, this is a budget guitar gear and review channel. And, well, I've been doing this for a year and a half, 2 years, close, somewhere in that range. And, you know, we're coming up to the end of 2023. And, you know, I hope all of you had a Merry Christmas. We're about to go into Happy New Year. Hopefully, a Happy New Year. 2024 is right around the corner. This is actually be uploaded for New Year's Eve, which is exciting. So wishing you all a Happy New Year as we go into the new year. And yeah, if I look tired, it's because I've been on the road a lot lately, traveling and seeing family for Christmas and all that. So forgive me. I'm dragging, but I'm here. So anyway, so today I kind of wanted to just have a step back and let's kind of review and look at some my top 5, what I think were the top 5 best items I reviewed this year on the channel, on SlydeBytes. Because I think it's important to see which gear really stood out, and B, it's a nice little way of reflecting and seeing the year in review. So yeah, so let's just go ahead and dig into it. So this is in no particular order. These are just 5 products. They're not even necessarily my favorite products. These are just the products that really stood out to me this year, that I reviewed this year. That just kind of blew me away, or that just really just stood out for what they are. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So today we are playing the Schecter C6 Plus and drop C sharp. Get my hoodie in there. And C sharp, drop C sharp, and this is the Blackstar Club 40 Mark II. Now there is no pedals or anything. My pedal chain is plugged in right now, but I'm actually not using it. That's for some of the stuff I'm working on. But we are actually using wireless transmitters today from Lekato, no cable, and we're just going straight into the amp because, well, that's part of this. But let's first talk about this. So this is, again, the Schecter C6 Plus. This was immediately, when I thought about the best things I reviewed this year, this guitar immediately came up in my mind. This is one of the best guitars for, you know, sub $500. You usually can find these somewhere around somewhere between $300 and $400, somewhere in that range. These are great guitars. They really are. They got the Schecter Diamond Series pickups in them, 24 frets. You know, it's just a very nice maple neck, very satin finish. This is a print that's just been put onto or printed onto the top, but it still looks good. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's an arch top. You know, it's got a screen-through body. You know, fixed bridge. Nothing fancy there that's going to go like out of tune necessarily on you. It stays in tune very well. 3-way selector, 1 volume, 1 tone. It's a it's a simplistic guitar, but it just sounds good. You know, just clean. It's a beautiful sounding guitar, and that distortion. Let's get a little more volume here. Brutal guitar. So yeah, this is definitely one of my top picks for best guitar or best gear I reviewed this year on SlydeBytes. So moving on. All right, this is the Jaymz single cut standard. This also came up to my mind of something that just really stood out to me. You know, it's got the set neck, is an arch top, it's got this veneer, beautiful veneer on here, probably some sort of ebony-esque fretboard, but I mean, it's not cosmetically perfect. There's little blemishes and things like that here and there, but this is a sub $200 guitar with an all mahogany body and neck. and I mean, really, it sounds great. It's a nice guitar, and these are powerful pickups. Let's go ahead and this is a drop C, by the way. Let's go ahead and get some gain on here. Got two powerful humbuckers on it, 22 frets, nice trapezoidal inlays up there, T-Max style bridge, 2 volume, 2 tone knobs, 3-way selector. It is just a just a wonderful guitar. It sounds great and is really, really blowing me away. Third on this list is this. Now, it's not as much a budget item as many of the things on this list, but the Blackstar HT Club 40 Mark II is absolutely my dream amp, and it does just sound good. I know people, for some reason, people do seem to rag on Blackstar for different things. I don't get it. This thing sounds... These have been discontinued because they now have the Mark IIIs, but you know, if you can get these at a good price, I really think it's worth it still. It seemed like they were starting to be clearanced out because of the new version, so you might be able to get a really nice tube amp at a good price. It does use EL34s and 12AX7s, and just a great 2-channel amplifier, but each channel has 2 voicings. So I have another voice on here that's more classic style. And we can go to the clean and, you know, let's go here. Change voice. This is supposed to be more American sounding. I usually prefer the bridge sound, but it sounds amazing. It's a great amplifier. I really do love it. You know, it's a 40-watt tube amp, so it's loud. It has a celestial speaker in it, but you can also hit the power button here, and it will switch it down to 4 watts if you know, if you're doing like what I'm doing, playing in a small office, small room, whatever. It's just a great amplifier. It sounds good. This is a limited edition blonde version of it. Usually it's more of a black and, you know, matte finish, but this thing is great. Regardless of what finish, it doesn't really matter. But they do have other versions of this with CL6s and things like that. You know, you can check out the Blackstar website for that, or, you know, shop online. You'll probably come across them. These are great amplifiers. I do recommend them. They are very versatile, and I just think they're great. Yeah. So if you've been paying attention to the channel, you know I just recently reviewed the Positive Grid Spark Go, and this is what it sounds like on the game channel that I made for it. So if the Blackstar, was running, it seems like on clearance around $600+. This is on the far end of the spectrum, being a 2-inch speaker with a 5-watt practice amplifier or portable amplifier. Rechargeable. You can store 4 basic tones just to the hardware, and you have 50,000 plus additional things you can access on here, plus backing tracks and everything through the app. This is just a cool little product. It's only I got for $100 ish, somewhere in there, and these are not very expensive to this day. I really do recommend these for just having to take around with you. They're great. I really do enjoy playing this a lot. I play it all the time, and it's a very handy little thing. It's nothing. It doesn't look like it's anything special, and then you dig into it, and it is something super special. It has so much feature set, or it has such a huge feature set that it is just. It's a no-brainer to me. That I really do think this is a great product. It may not sound as great as your big amps, but it's a 2-inch speaker and a 5-watt amp, and you can take this anywhere, and it's amazing. In my opinion, I think this is one of the best products I did review this year, and I really did want to mention that because I really think this is a banger, and if you haven't gotten one of these for the price, it is just, why not? So yeah, so let's go ahead and I'll just play a little bit more on it. We'll go back to oh, and it does work with acoustic electric guitar, and bass guitar as well. So that's really cool. And it just functions as a Bluetooth speaker. So anyway, here we go. Let's go back to the... Just an awesome little amp. Alright, let's move on to the last thing that I really just really was awesome this year. So let's go ahead and jump right on into this. Off there. This is the Jackson JS1 concert bass. This thing is awesome. It is a very straightforward precision pickup only, 1 volume, 1 tone bass guitar, 4-string, very wicked looking. This is from Jackson again. Just a mean bass, 24 frets. It's a full, standard size bass, so nothing different on that end of things. It just feels very good against the body. It's a very comfortable bass to play, and it sounds so good. We were playing through an old Ampeg BA108, and we were using the Behringer heavy metal distortion for some breakup on there. I really like this thing. I think it's a great bass. I was super impressed with it. This is actually what I bought this for my wife as a gift because she really wanted to get back into bass guitar. She does play bass. This is awesome. Satin finished maple neck. I'm guessing this is probably a poplar body, but it's just straightforward. It does its job, and I think for the price, I think this we got this sub $200 or something like that. I can't remember the exact price off my head. I know it was below 200 bucks. This goes on sale fairly often. It's pretty awesome. And they have this in the satin black and also a satin green. I really do recommend it. I love this thing, and I don't ever want to forget my bass players on this channel because I do care very much about bass guitar. So anyway, yeah, guys, this has been a great guitar. I'm very happy with it. Other than the jack coming a little loose here and there, it's been very reliable and really good. For under 200 bucks, what else could you want? It feels so good to play. I feel like it plays itself. If you just need an extra bass, or you just want something, a beat up bass or a beater up bass, kind of that you don't have to worry so much about cosmetics or anything going, or you just a beginner bass, or if you just want just an extra bass just to have, this is a great one. I think this is a good one. Jackson did a great job on this. Guys, thank you so much for watching today. This is just a little reflection, but these were my top 5 picks for the gear that impressed me the most this year, or that really just jumped out. What were the 5 products that you think stood out the most for me this year? Which products did I review this year that you really thought stood out, or which products that I didn't review but someone else did that you really stood out? Tell me what your top 5 picks for this year are. I'm just curious to know. I like hearing from you guys, as the engagement's been really cool. So I do appreciate all of you guys. I'm only here because of the great positive response, and I really do appreciate everyone who does give positive feedback and just participate in this little budget guitar community. So thank you guys so much. If you like what I'm doing, please consider liking and subscribing. That does go a long way to helping this channel grow, but only if you feel like I've earned it, because I have to earn it from you, and that's something I do believe in. If you also like this, you might be interested in my original music and some of my other stuff I'm doing. Check me out on SoundCloud, Instagram, TikTok, X, I say Facebook, probably said Facebook, here on the YouTube community page. I'm all over the place. You can find SlydeBytes everywhere. I upload frequently on other platforms as well, more original music and behind the scenes kind of stuff. You see me when I get new stuff or do my other hobbies. So anyway, if you're just curious, you can check me out over there. I appreciate all of you, and again, have a happy new year. I hope all of you had a Merry Christmas, and I will see you more into 2024 with more gear and more fun stuff to go over. So more content always in the works. Talk to you soon. Keep shredding, partners. Thanks again.